Mali's gold refinery, with a capacity of 200 tons, is the logical continuation of the recommendations from the National Assizes of Refoundation, during which the Malian people demanded that Mali's gold shine for Malians. It is within this framework that several actions have been initiated, namely the audit of the mining sector, the development and adoption of the mining code, and also the law on local content. Furthermore, we have created the State Society for Mining Research and Exploitation, and we have also renegotiated contracts in which the interests of the Malian people were not at all respected. The realization of Mali's gold refinery is an affirmation of our economic sovereignty. And this allows not only for control and, above all, the monitoring of gold production traceability, but also for the profitability of revenues derived from gold and its byproducts. The most important thing is that the new gold refinery will be the sole entity to refine gold from all mining companies established in Mali. And this will inevitably increase the number of direct and indirect jobs for Malian youth. I wish to remind you that from 1980 to the present day, Mali's gold has been exported for refining and sale in countries such as the United Arab Emirates, South Africa, and Switzerland. And this has deprived our country of substantial revenues for its economic development. And I would also like to commend the cooperation between the Russian Federation and Mali, which continues to strengthen even further. Our partners are assisting us with their expertise, and especially with knowledge transfer. I also particularly wish to commend the Yadran company. And I would also like to congratulate the Prime Minister, the members of the government, and especially the Ministers of Mines, and ask them to be vigilant and to adhere to the planned deadlines for the construction of this gold refinery, which is so eagerly awaited by the Malian people. Thank you.
So, here's what you should know. Mali is Africa.
If you follow African news, you can't ignore this. Mali is shaking up the gold game. Big moves, bigger questions. Let's break it down. Mali is Africa's second largest gold producer. Last year alone, they mined around 66 tons, worth billions of dollars. But here's the problem. Almost every ounce was shipped abroad in raw form. No local refining, no added value, no lasting wealth for the country itself. Instead, the gold was sent to places like Switzerland and the UAE. It was processed, branded, and sold. And the profits? They stayed out there. Meanwhile, the communities doing the digging saw almost nothing. Now, Mali says, enough. With help from Russia's Yadran Group and a Swiss partner, Mali has launched its first-ever state-owned gold refinery. The goal? To process up to 200 tons of gold per year. That's almost 4x the country's current production. This refinery won't just serve Mali. It could become a regional hub for neighbors like Burkina Faso, Niger, and Guinea. This isn't just business, it's political. The refinery is state-controlled, which means Mali decides what happens with its gold, not outsiders. Supporters say this is a game-changer. Mali can refine locally, collect more taxes, clamp down on smuggling, and finally invest in its people, roads, hospitals, and schools. This is a real shot at economic independence, and for many, it's long overdue. But let's be honest, there are risks. Critics warn that Mali's new partnerships, especially with Russia, could trigger sanctions, raise security questions, and bring Wagner Group concerns back to the surface. Is this refinery giving Russia new economic leverage? And what happens if international pressure rises? That's the tightrope Mali is walking. Freedom with consequences. But zoom out. This isn't just Mali. Across the Sahel region, countries like Burkina Faso, Guinea, and Niger are rewriting mining laws, demanding in-country processing and pushing for resource sovereignty. The message is loud: Africa is done exporting raw value and importing poverty. So, what do you think? Is Mali's gold refinery a bold step toward freedom or a dangerous gamble? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe to Divine Earth Africa, where I bring you the truth they don't want you to hear.